And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big number.
Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Kershaw, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Here's another 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runner goes for second. Hit in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. 1 out. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Utley for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Peralta's under it. And that retires the side.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
1-1 to count to Jake Lamb. Kershaw now on 1-1. Fouled away. Liner in there for a base hit. Up next for Arizona, David Peralta. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Looking at his career totals, Peralta comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take. That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 0-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Nick Ahmed. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And it's 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Justin Turner. Career line against Shelby Miller. He's 4 for 14. Pitch on the way. Hard ground ball to 3rd. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Matt Kemp. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Odie Ellinger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Career line against Shelby Miller. He's 0 for 8. The 0-1 on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Digging in, John Ryan Murphy. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Flares this one over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
How about it? Right fielder.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Pollock. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Taylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Chase Utley, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he takes ball 1. Utley, known these days as the Silver Fox. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And there's one down now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Chris Taylor with a solo shot. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
And now is Yasiel Puig. First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Miller gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 out, nobody on. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Count even at 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 1-0. 1-1.
It counts 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line towards center field. Peralta will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's now 1-0 LA. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Marte doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Well hit to right, but foul. Line toward the alley in left center. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's blocked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, at being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Jake Lamb standing in now. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Fouled off. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Striding in once again, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Arizona. It remains 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Turner. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Line drive to left. Dyson is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Kemp. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now starting to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pollock has a read on it. 2 down.
First baseman number 35. Cody Bellinger.
Ready for another chance. Cody Bellinger. He drew a walk his first time up. Miller's ready. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. Fastball in there. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this is right past him at first and down the right field line.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Third home run for him on the year. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to him, maybe, against the pitcher.
Three-two pitch. And Utley's able to reach base as he takes a look at ball four.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Utley, the runner at first with two gone. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Called strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Now at the plate, Gerard Dyson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And there to take it is Utley for out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Settling in now, John Ryan Murphy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Shelby Miller. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Seager calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Taylor, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Digging in once again, Yasiel Puig, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Line drive to left. Dyson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Miller into the windup. Here it comes. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. The 1-0 home. Chop foul wide of first.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dyson's there. And the inning is over. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Pitch on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the pitch. Soft liner to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Backhanded. There's one on the first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball. Digging in and looking for more, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. set and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Jake Lamb. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Popped him up. And this will land foul. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the end. Digging in once again, Justin Turner. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. This is line to left. Dyson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready for another chance. Matt Kemp. No hits to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2 balls and a strike now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Matt Kemp. 8th home run on the season for him as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Yasmani Grandal waits on deck. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Yasmani Grandal will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's had some success, 5 for 11. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Four runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Chase Utley would be next. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. But the Dodgers do pick up a run on the Matt Kemp long ball. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 LA. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Taylor is right there, 1 down.
Number 1.
Ready for another shot now. Jarrod Dyson, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Seager backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batter number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Striding in once again, Nick Ahmed. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kemp has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Next for the Dodgers, Chase Utley. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Logan Forsythe is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Clayton Kershaw comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Chris Taylor is striding again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming, here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with 2 out here, Yasiel Puig gets a chance to bat this inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Taylor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A 1-1 count to Puig. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just got a piece up the line. But that one rolls foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he steps off the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Logan Forsythe will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Second base.
Up next for Arizona, John Ryan Murphy, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Steven Souza move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A.J. Pollock is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Runners on first with 1 down. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Randall Delgado is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Randall Delgado.
Ready once again, Yasiel
Leading for the
Puig.
Dodgers, right fielder, Yasiel
He's
Puig.
ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and away, not close. 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Justin Turner. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, he's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Delgado is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Popped him up. Goldschmidt is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Jock Peterson is into the ball game now as he'll take over. Out in left field, Kike Hernandez. Will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Austin Barnes is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb. He went down on strikes last time up. Smoke on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box, David Peralta. Popped him up. Forsythe has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Lamb stands at first with 1 out. Pulled toward right center field. Puig's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Gerard Dyson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that pitch catches the inside corner. From the belt, the pitch. Taken, called, strike 2. And now they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. That misses 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Arizona down to its last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score tonight. Los Angeles led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Clayton Kershaw earns his 6th.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-0. The Giants knocked out 12 hits as a team as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 7-0. The Angels swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 13-2. Steven Strasburg won his 4th game thus far as the Nationals took care of the Padres 2-1. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Anthony Rizzo had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Cubs downed Miami 6-1. Jacob deGrom grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Mets got the win over Cincinnati 5-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Cleveland Indians racked up 11 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 3-1. The Minnesota Twins combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-0. The Red Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Yankees. The Seattle Mariners got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 2-1. Adam Jones drove home 3 runs as the Orioles took care of the Royals 3-1. The Chicago White Sox totaled 11 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 8-0. The Houston Astros got 11 hits overall as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-1. The Texas Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 12-7. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
California Coastal Air sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic Dodger Stadium. The homestand continues. Hyunjin Ryu is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early. He has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The next 0-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Dribbled up the line. Throw gets him. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks down in order. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No. Zach Greinke will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Oh, got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Peralta is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Justin Turner. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Taylor rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
So digging in now, Matt Kemp. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot for Matt Kemp. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him.
Yes, he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
2-0 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Gloved by Turner. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. David Peralta. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Lays off 1-0. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now. A.J. Pollard waits on deck. 3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. The 3-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Into the box now, A.J. Pollard. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Now the payoff pitch home. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Goldschmidt is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Too high, and it's 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Barnes rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. This guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. He's in there for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bellinger, a 22-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Dyson. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. It's a run on 2 hits here. Up next for Arizona, John Ryan Murphy. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Nick Ahmed. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Greinke. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. Seared down the first baseline, and the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him. But not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Gerard Dyson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ryu comes set. Here's the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. So here's Matt Kemp now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. The 2-2 lifted in the air out towards left center. Peralta's under it. 1 down. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Striding in once again, Jock Peterson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Peterson, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game. You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. High pop up. Murphy waits on it. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Chase Utley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pause, now the pitch. Hit toward the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
The 0-1 on its way. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Digging in to try it again, Ketel Marte.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Kemp coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back safely. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
0-1 the count. Comes set and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Digging in now, David Peralta. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Marte at second. Goldschmidt is over at first with 1 away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Marte is on his way home. Goldschmidt rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they close the gap to 3 now.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's the second out. Stepping up now, John Ryan Murphy, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. This is foul right side. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Murphy wants a Minnesota Twin. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised with it.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Ready once again, Yasiel Puig. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit in the air to right field. Pollock has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Rounded down the 3rd baseline. Lamb fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Now to the plate, Nick Ahmed. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Zach Greinke. He reached on a single in his first try. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Here's Gerard Dyson. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ryu looks in. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Ketel Marte stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0, and he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Outside, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at Turner. The throw. Not in time. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout, as that will now load the bases.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And this will be fouled away. Dyson on third. Marte over at second. Goldschmidt on at first with 2 down. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that'll Diamondbacks leave them loaded. They trail 5-2. Next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Here's Greinke's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
More trouble waiting on deck in the person of Matt Kemp. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-0 on the way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out.
Now batting,
Here's Jock Peterson now.
Jock Peterson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Two and 0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Outside, 3-0 now. Austin Barnes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to him.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. If you find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
From the stretch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Pollock has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, David Peralta. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0. Is a fastball down below the knees. Two balls and a strike to count. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
John Ryan Murphy is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pollock, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. So coming to the plate, Nick Ahmed. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But right there for it is the second baseman Utley, and that is.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Arizona, number 66.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Line drive to center field, and that's going to be a base hit for Utley. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher, Hyunjin Ryu.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
A 1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. He loses him on ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Peralta is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Only one in the inning here for the guys. Steven Souza is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 28, Steven Souza.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. He'll check in here at 277. 9 homers, 26 RBIs.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Steven Souza goes down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 4.
Now at the plate, Ketel Marte. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. This one's down to third. Turner has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Now pitching for Arizona, number 46, Patrick Corbin.
First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin comes in with 6 hits in 20 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 is a heater in there for a strike. Now the 2-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Matt Kemp, his 2nd of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out.
Now batting, center fielder, Josh Peterson.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Marte gloves it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Ready once again, Austin Barnes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting the second baseman, Chase Utley.
Digging in and looking for more, Chase Utley. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dyson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do pick up a run on the Matt Kemp long ball. 7 complete here tonight. It's 7-2. Pedro Baez been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
52, Pedro Baez.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. 0-1. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Jake Lamb standing in now. Career numbers against Baez. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. He's set, and the pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. Puig is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Peralta at second with 2 down. On the ground to the left side. Turner's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Kike Hernandez is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Lamb is there. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. One out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Obviously the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A 1-1 count to Puig. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're on top 7-2. Ross Stripling comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready for another chance? John Ryan Murphy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Leading off for Arizona, the catcher, number 32, John Ryan Murphy.
He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Stripling, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player. Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Stepping in, Nick Ahmed. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now a ball lined to the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. Chris Owings will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 60, Chris Owings.
Tough slider down low for a strike. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And they'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting out in the NL West, the Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8-0. The Rockies completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed